can just do whatever we want because I can like edit everything out.
We'll plan on you editing most of it out. Hi, my name's Kim Arnold. I'm a co-owner here at Arnold Jewelry and Coin, and we are getting ready to celebrate our 40 years in business. My husband Ray actually worked for his father, and he got into a similar type of business working for his father in the pawn shop. They had a bit of a falling out, and he determined that he was going to go ahead and open his own business. Segued into jewelry repair and sizing. He apprenticed under a goldsmith that he hired, and he learned a lot about jewelry making and design and all that. And from the pawn business, we transitioned strictly into jewelry. And we also had antique stores. That's why I've always loved antiques, and I really focus on the vintage and estate jewelry because that's where my love is. I think all of us here have our own unique strengths that we all play towards. So A Charmed Life started because of my granddaughter Ruby. Years ago I got into charms on eBay, selling and dealing in charms on eBay, and it has always been such a great love of mine. When I kind of passed the reins of really the management of the store to Lonnie when Ruby was about 5 months old, she was born into the business, which was wonderful, and she actually came into the store for the first several months of her life. When she got to a point where she needed to have more tummy time and walking around and whatnot, I quit my job and I handed the reins over to Lonnie so that I could care for Ruby. But while Ruby was napping, I wanted something to do to stay in the business. And so I started my own store on Ruby Lane selling strictly charms and vintage jewelry. And you know, I've just always had a love for that, just the tiny little miniatures and the age and the stories that they tell. Oh gosh, our business has been a constantly evolving business. We've done so much with this store that it's really impossible to pinpoint one particular thing. We just have had so many changes. Selling internationally and globally and stuff like that has been a major boost to our business. It continues to evolve. Today it still evolves. You know, Zach bringing in Pokemon cards has been just mind-blowing to see what that does. We all are kind of looking for, you know, what's the next thing that just strikes our interest. And I feel that our store has always been more of a sentimental kind of value to our customers. Anniversaries, birthdays, engagements. We don't really go in for trends so much. I mean, we do have some trendy things, like right now we have the nautical line because we're focusing on that for our nautical customers since we're a coastal store. We have really made some really great friends. You know, they've come in as customers and they leave as friends and family. What I take away the most is really the people that we have met and formed some unbelievable relationships with. I never really thought that our business would come to the point that it is at today, because God has blessed us. He has been gracious to us. Honestly, I thought both Lonnie and Zach would have completely different careers. I thought that this business would end with us. When they both, after they got out of college, determined that they were going to come and help us out, really is all that they were going to do. Going to stay for a little while and, you know, do what they could do. And then they probably had intended themselves to move on to something else, but they have really blossomed and grown here, and they have moved this business to, you know, far beyond our expectations. I feel the business owns us as opposed to us owning the business at this point. I don't know if Ruby and Brody are going to be willing to take on that task. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see.